Welcome to Old Man Sports Talk. I'm your host, Old Man Nate, and it's that time of year again where me and a couple of my friends break down the NCAA March Madness bracket. So it's that time we're going to welcome in Brian Henderson. How you doing, brother?
Hey, you don't have to say the full government.
My bad. My bad.
Damn. You know people looking for me, man. Damn.
Yeah. And he's a
How
he's
everybody
a
doing? I'm ready to get started.
he's a Cleveland Cavalier guy, and I got my Thunder hat on. You can see we might be meeting up in the finals this year, but who knows?
Yeah, I don't know about that.
I know y'all ain't gonna make it. But we'll see. We'll see. So we're gonna go ahead. It's just gonna be me and Hen this year. We had some issues with a couple other guys, so just me and Hen gonna do it. We're gonna uh we're gonna put a bottle on it again this year, Hen.
Yeah, we can. Sure, my bar looking good because of you. Thanks. Appreciate it.
I did have to pay you. Yeah, I'm trying to get my bottle back. Trying to get my bottle back. So anyhow, let's go. We'll start with the South region. I'll uh I'll go through mine, South, just the first round on the South,
Anyhow,
and, and
let's
then
go.
I'll
Let's
let
start
you
with the
do
South region.
yours, and then we'll go to another
Uh,
region. You'll
uh,
start first, okay? All right. So in the South region, I got number one Alabama. Auburn. I'm sorry, number one Auburn playing the 16th seed Alabama State, and Alabama State hit that last second shot last night to make it to play Auburn, but that's as far as they're going to get. I got Auburn advancing on that one. 8 seed Louisville, 9 seed Creighton. I got the 8 seed Louisville Cardinal advancing in that round. The fifth seed Michigan against the UC San Diego, 12 seed UC San Diego. I got UC San Diego upsetting the Wolverines. I know you like to hear that being an Ohio State Buckeye fan.
I mean, I do, but that bottle looking more and more, more and more good. Remember last year,
I
your
did.
bracket was busted in the first round.
Yeah, because I was having some upsets. I did have some upsets. I don't have near as many upsets as I did last year. I'll say that right off the bat. I don't have near as many. But hey, you gotta have a couple. You
You
gotta
got
have
to.
a couple.
Yeah.
The fourth seed, Texas A&M against 13th seed Yale. Yale's got a really good team this year, but I think Texas A&M is too big for them, and I got Texas A&M winning that game. Sixth seed Ole Miss going to play North Carolina, who really debatable if they even should have been in the tournament. The way they played last night, there wasn't a question of whether they should have been in it. But I got Ole Miss sending North Carolina back home. The third seed Iowa State against 14th seed Lipscomb. A lot of people don't know this. Iowa State has two injured starters. They didn't announce it until after they got seeded. So I got them going home early. Lipscomb upsetting the Cyclones. Seventh seed Marquette against 10th seed New Mexico. New Mexico is a little underrated this year. I got them beating Marquette. And the second seed Michigan State Spartans against the 15th seed Bryant. I got Izzo taking the Michigan State Spartans on to the next round. Your turn, Hen.
I pretty much got the same. I just run through it real quick. I got Auburn over Alabama State. I was going back and forth with that Louisville Creighton, but I got Louisville winning. The team up north, I got Michigan beating San Diego. I got Texas A&M beating Yale. Yeah, North Carolina did a little good last night, but I don't know. Old man got them dogs. I got Ole Miss. I didn't hear about the Lipscomb, so I'm gonna just keep it with Iowa State. I didn't hear about the two starters out for Iowa State, but I'm gonna keep it the same. Marquette over New Mexico, and of course Michigan State over Bryant.
Okay. Okay. Why don't you go ahead and start with the West region, the first round.
Okay, I got on the west side, I got Florida over Norfolk State. I got UConn over them sorry ass Sooners. I got I got old Penny Hardaway over Colorado State. I like Grand Canyon over Maryland, but I don't. I think Maryland gonna pull it off. I got Maryland over Grand Canyon. I got Missouri over Drake. Texas Tech over UNC Wellington. This is a hard one too. This Arkansas and Kansas. Kansas don't be looking good. I got Arkansas in the upset over Kansas. I got St. John's over Omaha.
Okay. Look like you taking chalk, man. You just taking whoever the higher seed is on all of them.
You right.
I hear you. I hear you.
Now Bottle gonna take a higher seat in my stomach too once you.
All right. So I do got Florida beating Norfolk State, but I got my sorry ass Sooners advancing in this round over UConn. I think it'll be a really good game though. I got Colorado State upsetting Penny Hardaway, Maryland beating Grand Canyon, Drake upsetting Missouri. Missouri actually the last 6 games has not been playing very well. I believe they've lost 4 out of the last 6. And I got Texas Tech winning. Arkansas, Kansas, like you said, that's a great matchup between coaches in itself. You got
Yeah.
Phil Self against Calipari, and then whoever wins that, you got another great coach matchup because the winner is going to play St. John's and
Oh
Rick
yeah.
Pitino.
Yeah.
So some great matchups right there between coaches. But I also have Arkansas beating Kansas. Oh, moving on to the East, we got the number one Dukies.
Moving on
And
to the East.
we'll see if they're playing. American and Mount St. Mary's are playing right now.
The East.
Duke plays the winner of that game, but it doesn't matter. Duke gonna win that game. Mississippi State and Baylor in an 8-9 matchup. I got Mississippi State winning. Oregon against Liberty. I got Oregon. Arizona against Akron. I got Arizona. BYU and VCU. I got BYU. Wisconsin against Montana. I got Wisconsin. And Vanderbilt against St. Mary's. I got Vanderbilt upsetting St. Mary's, and then Alabama beating Robert Morris. What you got?
I pretty much got the same. I got Duke winning regardless. I kind of want to see Jeremy Roach play his old team with Duke, but I got Mississippi State beating Baylor. I got Oregon over Liberty, Arizona over Akron, BYU over VCU, Wisconsin over Montana, St. Mary's over Vanderbilt,
Oh.
and Alabama over Robert Morris.
All right. Oh, yeah, we was pretty much the same except for that St. Mary's Vanderbilt game. All right. Who you got Midwest? What you got on that going on?
I got Houston winning that first one by a landslide. I got Gonzaga beating Georgia, Clemson over McNeese, Purdue over High Point. This one is iffy depending on who went with Texas and Xavier, but right now I have Illinois, Kentucky over Troy, UCLA over Utah State, and Tennessee over Wofford.
All right.
But let me go back.
Okay.
Wofford gonna give Tennessee a run for their money though. Mark my words.
Okay. Okay. I also have Houston and Gonzaga advancing, but I have McNeese upsetting them Clemson Tigers. And I also have High Point upsetting Purdue. Um, I'll come back to the Illinois and whoever game. I got Kentucky advancing, like you said. I also got UCLA advancing, and I also have Tennessee. Now, you have Illinois advancing, no matter if they're playing Texas or Xavier. And I don't know who's going to win tonight. I think Texas wins tonight.
Yeah,
Um, so this one really it depends on who wins. I
yeah,
think if Texas wins tonight, Texas beats Illinois. But if Xavier wins, I think Illinois will beat Xavier.
yeah. That's the
So
same way
right now I've got Texas in there.
I feel the same. You go back to that Gonzaga, Georgia. I think you skipped that one.
I have Gonzaga.
Oh, okay.
Yep. All right, so now we're on to the second round. Go back over to the South. We have Auburn. I have Auburn and Louisville. I have Louisville upsetting Auburn in the second round. Auburn does not make it past the first destination because the main reason for that is they're playing this second round game in Lexington, Kentucky. That's just an hour from Louisville. Even though there may be some Kentucky fans in there, I'm not sure who they would go for, whether it be a home state team in Louisville or an SEC team in Kentucky. But I've got Louisville will have enough home supporters at least to give them make it feel like a home environment, and I think they upset Auburn. UC San Diego against Texas A&M. Again, I think Texas A&M will be just too big for them, too athletic. I got Texas A&M advancing. Ole Miss and Lipscomb. Ole Miss, I think, will win that one. New Mexico and Michigan State. I got Michigan State advancing to the Sweet 16. Your turn.
All right, I got Auburn over Louisville. I don't care what you said. I don't see how you got that one, but okay.
Okay.
Michigan over. I mean, my bad. Texas A&M over Michigan.
Oh, you actually
I
said their name.
huh?
You actually said their name.
That'd be all right. Hey, edit it, extract it from the when you post it, extract it. Uh, Iowa over Ole Miss. I mean, my bad. Iowa State over Ole Miss, and Michigan State over Marquette.
Okay. Now, before we go any further, I got to ask you a question. Do you feel like Auburn deserved the number one ranking over throughout the whole tournament?
I mean, if you go off of BPI and strength of schedule, yes. I mean, they didn't start losing until the last two games. So I mean, you can't really count the conference tournament because they probably was trying to rest. I don't know. I see them losing, but I don't see them losing to Louisville.
Okay.
Louisville is not a second half under 10-minute team.
Okay. Well, I don't feel like they deserve the number one ranking. And you said they lost the last two. They actually lost three of their last four games.
Oh, okay. But I mean, who would you gave it to though?
Duke.
Dude got a number one seed.
I'm talking about the number one. But Auburn was the number one seed over the whole tournament. So they
No,
have
Duke was. Duke is still number one.
no. Auburn was. They're both number one seeds in the region, but Auburn was the number one seed over the whole tournament, which I didn't think was right. And plus, they kind of got shafted anyways by having to travel in the second round, playing Louisville at home, pretty much a home game for Louisville. So it kind of works itself out. But I just don't think they deserve the number. Did they deserve a number one seed? Probably. But did they deserve a number one overall seed? I thought Duke should have been the number one overall seed in the tournament. All right. So tell us who you got second round of the West region.
Oh yeah, you're right. Auburn is.
Yep. Of course I'm right.
We in the West.
Yep.
All right. I got UConn did a great run, but I got Florida beating UConn.
Okay.
I got Maryland beating Memphis. I got
Okay.
Texas Tech beating Missouri, and St. John's over Arkansas.
Okay. Yeah, I also got Florida, but not in the Yukon season, and in the Sooner season.
Hmm.
I have Maryland beating Colorado State. Drake upsetting Texas Tech and making it to the Sweet 16. And I got St. John's beating Arkansas.
Hmm.
Over to the East, I got Duke beating Mississippi State, Oregon beating Arizona, BYU beating Wisconsin, and Alabama beating Vanderbilt.
I got them Blue Devils beat Mississippi State. I got Arizona beating Oregon, Wisconsin beating BYU, Alabama beating St. Mary's. Yeah,
Okay. And what you got in the Midwest?
I got Houston over Gonzaga, Clemson over Purdue, Kentucky over Illinois, and Tennessee over UCLA.
Okay. Okay. I also have Houston over Gonzaga. Now I had two upsets right here. So I got High Point beating McNeese. Again, this is going to depend on who wins the game tonight, but I have Texas beating Kentucky. And then I also have Tennessee beating UCLA. So now we're in the Sweet Six. What's that? Oh, I thought you said something. We're on the Sweet 16, back on the East, or I'm sorry, back in the South. I have Louisville upsetting Texas A&M and advancing to the Elite Eight, and I've got Michigan State sending them Rebels back to Mississippi. So I got Louisville and Michigan State advancing to the Elite Eight out of the South. What you
I,
got?
I got Auburn, and Michigan State.
Okay, okay. What you got in the West?
I have Florida and St. John's.
I have the same thing. I have Florida beating Maryland and St. John's beating Drake. But yeah, we both got the same two teams in the Elite Eight. I also have in the East, I have Duke beating Oregon and Alabama beating BYU. So Duke and Alabama in the Elite Eight.
Yeah, I have Duke over Arizona and Alabama over Wisconsin, and then Duke and Alabama.
Yep, we got the same there too. What you got in the Midwest?
Midwest. I have Houston over Clemson, Tennessee over Kentucky, Houston and Tennessee.
Yep, yep. We both have the same. So we got one, two, three, four, five, six, seven out of the same eight teams in the Elite Eight. The
It don't
only
matter how you got there; it's a matter if you there. Because I don't see how your first two rounds. You better go by points, and the highest points being towards the end.
well,
Because
you get
that
a
first
point.
round.
Yeah, you get a point for each round. So yeah. So my Elite Eight is out of the South, Louisville and Michigan State. Out of the West, Florida and St. John's. Out of the East, Duke and Alabama. And out of the Midwest, Houston and Tennessee. And going to the Final Four, I have Michigan State beating Louisville from the South. I have Florida beating St. John's out of the West. I have Duke beating Alabama in the East, and Houston beating Tennessee in the Midwest. So Michigan State, Florida, Duke, and Houston is my Final Four. What you got over there, Hen?
I got Florida beating Auburn.
No, not there.
We in Final Four, ain't we?
You should be telling me who you got going to the Final Four.
Oh, okay. My bad. My bad. I got Auburn and Florida.
Okay.
I got Duke and Tennessee.
Okay. So we got two the same and two different. Who you got playing for your national championship and who you got winning?
I got Duke and Florida playing for the national championship with them Blue Devils winning, baby. Hey, what Dickie B say? It's gonna be upset city, baby.
Well, I guess great minds think alike because I got Duke of Florida playing for the national championship and Duke winning it also. I do really. I don't know if you can see that. No,
Yeah.
but Duke right there. Duke 8. There we go. Well, it's been a pleasure again, man. I appreciate you jumping on with me again this year. We'll see how our brackets turn out. It looks like it's going to have to come down to them early games, though. Get
Yeah.
some upsets in there to see who's going to be the winner. Because we both got this, same two teams playing for the championship and the same team winning it. So,
Don't come down to points.
yep, it will. It
Like a
will.
tiebreaker.
Hey, you said everyone loves an underdog on your hat, but you don't pick no upset.
I did.
When?
I picked. Stay tuned.
All
I
right,
picked
man.
one.
Huh?
I picked one. Like I told you earlier. It this is gonna be a season of we don't know who's gonna win. Everybody looked fair across the board, but it's Martin Madness. We don't know.
Yeah.
All number one seeds might lose Thursday and Friday. We might have. I just know right now. I don't see no Cinderella at all
I don't think
making
none
it.
will make it to the Final Four, right? Yeah, I think there'll be one or two in the first round, but
Yeah,
probably
I don't
about it.
see any.
Yeah,
But we'll see. I'm gonna be tuned in tomorrow and Friday.
I am too. I'm gonna be at Twin Peaks all day tomorrow on Friday.
Oh, now I was about to say something. Hey, tell my people I said what's up. I will say
All
that.
right, I will.
Hey, you know who I'm talking about. No,
All right, man. It's a pleasure again having you on. And we've got, just us two. We got done a little earlier than expected, but good luck. Good luck in your bracket,
you too.
and get that bottle ready.
All right, I get it ready for the show. You right. You're
All
exactly
right,
right.
all right, man.
All right, take
Talk to
care.
you later.
All right.
All right, bye bye.